It's Madden NFL 24, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the New England Patriots and the New York Jets, and it's coming up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Marcus Jones, a return man. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Brissett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw is Brissett. He's got it to Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson, 27 yards. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Now Hall to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Rodgers to throw on second down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Here's Jones.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Antonio Gibson
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Pats are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Slide for the PAT.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Now Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's good for a Jets.
Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Marcus Jones
showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Jones on the return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a
touchdown. Antonio Gibson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Jets, nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here's Jones on the return.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Go.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You're 19. You're good.
First down, Patriots.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting.
Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Anthony Jennings in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Rodgers again now. Got his man. It's Williams. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Keon White in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard, 33 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace?
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Brissett's throw taken in by Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Patriot first down.
First down, Brissett. That one on the money to Bourne downfield. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets have got it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
To throw is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Jones. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run once more with Stevenson. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Shedding through. There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here's Stevenson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or 2? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now Joey Slye for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the Patriots coming out now. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he
I
would have
hate?
kept it on the ground.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
217 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Right there. Get on the ball.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. On play action, Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another? And especially when you can't stop.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers now to throw.
He'll find Williams on the slant.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now Rodgers. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Powering forward. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Down the right sideline.
And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for New England. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Running left is Stevenson.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Don't worry.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every